Hi, my name is Allie Buckelew, and I'm a freshman here at Clemson University, and I'm a graphic communications major. And I'm going to be doing my vlog right now and talking about peer pressure, which is what my new student dialogue was about. So I'm going to read these questions and give you the most honest answer that I can because I didn't formulate any previous response. I'm just going to kind of do it based on what I think. So while I'm waiting for my cookies to be done, I thought I could do this. It says, do you feel that your group achieved a true dialogue? I think so. I think they did because everyone really worked together to get to what we finally thought. Like we would be like this person would add in what they think, and then this person would add in what they think, and then our mentor would add in what they think, and then based on that we got to like the core root of what we're actually trying to say. So I think a dialogue was definitely achieved. Let's see, share my observations of the dynamics of your group. Were there active voices? Definitely. There were some active voices that were being serious, and there were some active voices that just thought it was like kind of a big joke. So there were definitely active voices. I tended to listen to the ones that were actually trying to share like a testimony or a story or something like that. But also it was nice to have people who like weren't scared to say what they really thought. So I definitely thought that there were a lot of active voices, good or bad, and there are also more reserved voices. I think that people were scared to look like, not stupid, but they were scared to be looked at as different, and that might have been a peer pressure thing. Like we actually brought that up, that people might feel peer pressure not to talk, so they wouldn't feel like they were being lame or whatever. Or they might feel pressure to talk because their friends were talking and stuff like that. So there were various examples of peer pressure, even, like it was very prominent, even in the group. So everyone definitely contributed, I think. There was more reserved and more outgoing people, but I think that both were equally balanced. And yeah, I had a good, I can't really say it was like a super fun time, but I definitely learned from it. Why do you think dialogue is a component of Library 100? I think Clemson does a really, really good job at making us really well-rounded people, like not just students, but well-rounded individuals. So I think that a dialogue would be part of Library 100 because you're going to have to learn how to talk to people and how to talk to people that you don't know or that are different from you or any sort of thing. Like in the dialogue, we had to arrange what we thought are most important or least important, like values, not values of life, but what we think about most and what we don't really think about. And on the sheet there was like race, religion, age, and we had to number about what we thought about most and then what we didn't really think about that much. And it was really interesting to see who put religion first or who put age first or who put social status first or like race, something like that. So I think that a dialogue is important for Library 100 just because we do need to interact with people and get a little bit out of our comfort zone because that's going to make us, let's say later we get a job or an interview or something, we're going to have to do the same exact thing, talk to people about what we value and what we think morally, and we don't know them. So that's why I think that the dialogue is a component of Library 100 because it's another way that Clemson can take everyone and make them as well-rounded as possible and as marketable, I think. Let's see, I can't really read that. Do you think the dialogue was a useful tool in your university experience? I definitely think it is. A lot of people are scared to do things on their own, and which is understandable coming to college on your own, and I'm not from South Carolina, so I don't know anyone besides the friends that I've made here. I don't know anyone from my high school or anything, so coming to Clemson by myself, I went into the new student dialogue by myself. And do you think that the dialogue is a useful tool? That's why I think it's a useful tool. It taught me that I'm not always going to have someone. I'm going to have to go in there and say what I think and give people my experiences, and hopefully they can learn from what I say and I can learn from what they say. And I think, yeah, that's really useful because if you have one point of view your whole life, you're going to be kind of concrete and solid in that, and not really diverse, not really thinking about anyone else in the world. And I don't think we're going to get anywhere with that. There's no benefit of having one side of everything. I think we should always look for other possibilities, other points of views, and even if we don't agree with them, we need to acknowledge their existence, and therefore ours would be acknowledged too. So my university experience here so far has been awesome, and the new student dialogue was no different. I definitely learned a lot about myself, about peer pressure, and about the people around me. So I guess that's it. Thanks.